Welcome back to the Dr. Ding Show, where this week we provide solutions to one of the most vexing challenges of home isolation, keeping yourself busy. Now, I know a lot of media outlets attempt to cover this. This show is one of the few that relies strictly on science to provide the optimal solution for you. Today, we will cover 2 of 3 potential solutions. Today, we'll talk about adopting a pet. We'll talk about which pet would be right for you and the positives and negatives. Secondly, we'll cover having a family reunion via Zoom. The third subject, experimenting with recreational drugs, has required a lot of research and extensive preparation. We will devote an entire episode to that in about a week. Let's dive right in. Now, many of us have always wanted a pet, but we were afraid of the time commitment. That's no longer a problem. In fact, we have ample time to spend with our new best friend. So I went out in search of the ideal pet. The first one I decided that I should research was a fish. I've heard that fish are very low maintenance, and I adopted Bubbles. Now, Bubbles can be fun. I've enjoyed cuddling with him, or her. However, it's very difficult to teach Bubbles tricks. I haven't been able to succeed in really connecting with Bubbles. However, we do enjoy a good bubble bath together. That has been the highlight of our relationship. But nonetheless, I don't really recommend a fish as not really the most interactive of animals. I next decided that a cat would be an appropriate animal to adopt. I adopted Fluffy. Now, Fluffy was quite nice at first when we had him in confinement in the lab, but once we put him into the general household, it's been very difficult to find Fluffy. I find evidence of Fluffy everywhere, these sort of remainders of Fluffy, and I put food in a bowl, and every night Fluffy comes and eats the food. It's empty in the morning, but we have yet to find Fluffy. So again, not the ideal animal for home isolation. Lastly, we heard that dogs might be the ideal best friend. I adopted Otto. Now, Otto has one large advantage, and that is he is an excellent excuse for taking walks outside, and I have enjoyed the fresh air that come from taking Otto on walks. However, I haven't found him to be the most friendly animal, and my attempts to cuddle with him, spoon with him, have not been entirely successful. Nonetheless, I do recommend that if you have the time and energy, a dog might be the best animal for true interaction. Our next solution for keeping busy is to hold a family reunion using Zoom. Invite far-flung members of your tribe to join in, including maybe that old weird Uncle Harold. So, let's go now to Zoom. I think we have a call scheduled, yes, right about now. I'm sorry, I was playing with the dog. Let's go to the desktop, yeah, and let's join that Zoom call now. I think the first person we'll connect with is Grandpa. Grandpa, are you there?
Yeah.
Where's Grandma?
The grandma's in the shower. She'll be out in just a second. Honey, get out of the shower.
And
The call
then
started.
I think we have Mercedes, my daughter.
How's everything?
Okay. Lulu, I think, wanted to join. She's not really a member of the family, but, you know. Lulu, welcome. And I think Otto would like to join. Otto, good to see you. And then old weird Uncle Harold.
Hi, Dr. Ding, how
I think
are
he's
you?
there.
Yes,
Oh,
it's me.
and
Good
let's
to
not
see
forget
you.
my son.
I'm
My
in
son
the
should
RV.
be joining as well.
Hi, Dad. What?
Son, could you please
Oh.
turn down the music?
Is that better?
Would you like to
sorry,
ask
I'm just
your
a wreck. I
Dr.
just
Ding
got off the
any questions?
Otto, could you please mute yourself?
It's me, the Mad Zoom Bomber. I'm gonna show you my butt.
I'm sorry. We did rehearse that in advance. However, having a Zoom bomber puts an early end to it, but you get the idea. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. Now, next week, we will talk about the ultimate distraction during home isolation, using recreational drugs. Now, I will present again a scientific and factual based analysis of which recreational drugs might be ideal for you and your loved ones. Until then, thank you for watching The Dr. Ding Show.